Set your mind. No, no, you better watch out. You're in the danger zone. Nothing but danger. Lord have mercy.
That was Danger Zone by Wilson Pickett off his 1966 album, The Exciting Wilson Pickett. I've never listened to never really listened to Wilson Pickett on his own today, and the guy's got a pretty cool voice. I definitely like that sound. Of course, I love my 60s and 70s soul music. Anyway, we are listening to that today because we have a Beatles song from 1966 coming up in competition. Kind of a tough battle today, actually. We've got two pretty classic Beatles songs going head to head. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 139 of the Beatles tournament today. If you're new here and you haven't seen the tournament before, I'll let you know what's up. Basically, we took every single Beatles song, we threw them into a single elimination style tournament, and now they're battling head to head until there's one left over, and that's the very best song in the end of the tournament. We've already gone through the whole first round. This is match 12 out of round 2. There are 64 matches in total in round 2, so we still have quite a ways to go. I guess about a month and a half. About a month and a half left in round 2 of the Beatles tournament. First up today, we have Tomorrow Never Knows, which is from 1966's Revolver. This is the last track on the album. And this one's just like super experimental, all sorts of tape loops and everything like that. Kind of similar to what they did with Strawberry Fields, really. Which is coincidental, because yesterday we listened to Strawberry Fields, which was released as a double A-side with Penny Lane. And today we'll be listening to Penny Lane, released in 1967 as a double A-side single with Strawberry Fields Forever. And Penny Lane had a pretty easy battle through the first round, defeating not a second time pretty easily. Tomorrow Never Knows had a little bit harder battle going up against Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite, which I really do like that song. It's got all those crazy carnival noises and everything, but ultimately I went with Tomorrow Never Knows. I know I really like both of these songs, so this is going to be a tough one. We better just go ahead and get right into it. We will be playing these songs reversed with a bit of distortion. That's due to the fact that the copyright gods will strike me down if I play them normally. You won't be able to hear my video. You won't be able to see my video. You won't even know I exist. Does anyone know I exist? Anyway, here's Tomorrow Never Knows. super crazy, the song, really. I mean, like by today's standards, it might not be all that weird, but in 1966, you got to realize this was released on a pop album in 1966 too. Like people were listening to stuff like that Wilson Pickett song that I just played, which were, I mean, relatively normal sounding. Like that even probably got a little wild for some people. Um but rock bands were really on a different level with a lot of stuff. Like they were experimenting quite a bit around this time. That's like, you could consider that an early version of electronic music, really. Like 70s, the 70s would be when electronic music could really take off, but it was stuff like using tape loops like that, or using a synthesizer in the 60s, that bands like the Beatles really helped spearhead the whole electronic movement just by experimenting with that type of stuff. So as far as like being an influential song goes, Tomorrow Never Knows is top notch. That's way up there on my list. It's gonna be hard to beat, but Penny Lane's a good enough song to maybe do it. Let's check out Penny Lane. I don't think that's a very hard choice. Um, Tomorrow Never Knows is a really great track, super influential, and I love the experimentation going on there. But it's not very catchy, um, and it's a lot harder to get into. It's a bit more of a difficult track, really. Whereas Penny Lane is instantly gratifying. Like it is something you instantly can start singing along with a lot as soon as you hear the chorus. And it does experiment quite a bit. Plus, sick trumpet solo in the middle. I'm gonna go with Penny Lane. I just feel like, as far as a composition goes, it's put together better. It's actually probably one of the best constructed Beatles songs. Really, when you look at it as far as like how everything flows together, there's nothing awkward in it at all. And for the later Beatles, like they were experimenting quite a bit. Things got a little weird sometimes, which is kind of what you get when you listen to Tomorrow Never Knows. Really close together as far as the years go that they were released, but I feel like Penny Lane is just like more of a song, I guess. I don't know. Got social media if you want to talk about it. There's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Feel free to hit up the TikTok if you like these videos, but you wish they were a bit shorter. It's a really good way to do that. I do also link the songs played normally down in the description of the video. You can also find the tournament brackets down there, so feel free to click around down in my description and see what you can explore. There's also a link to that song by Wilson Pickett. We've got Cash App and Venmo, so feel free to throw us a little bit of dough that way if you're feeling generous. Nobody's done it yet. You'd be the first. Everybody loves to be the first at something, right? Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And please share the video with anyone you could think to share it with. Once in a while I get like a crazy amount of views, and then it's just like that day I get like a few hundred views on one video. I could feel like we're on the brink of being on the front page more regularly. Also, comment down below with which of these two songs you would have picked if you were on the hot seat today. It's not too easy of a choice, and I fully understand everybody picking something different from me. But Penny Lane was the right answer. I'll see you tomorrow for another Beatles video, and we have the last video of the quarterfinals for Butthole Surfers coming up. Unicorns tournament coming shortly after that. I hope you have a great night, a fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Until then, bye.